Saw Heather Reckless one-on-one with Sierra back at Any Given Sunday. The match ended in a disqualification when Missa Kate got involved. Yep. Heather Reckless, I want to see how she bounces back from that because she has been picking up 1, 2, 3 victories here at Zelo Pro. And it is great to have Rachel Ellering here in Zelo Pro. We've tried Level Up, we tried back in November, we tried again in January. For this reason and that, it's now February 27, 2022 that this match is officially taking place, and it's wonderful to get this one in the ring.
Yeah, third time's a charm, but we're going to make it work, and I am so excited. I believe this is a first-time matchup between these two women.
Rachel Ellering with the no doubt, hands-down power advantage, a well-known power lifter.
Absolutely.
But Heather Reckless will have to use her cunning and her speed in order to beat. And let's not sell short that wrestling runs in the family with Rachel Ellering. There's no way she didn't pick up a trick or two from her Hall of Fame father.
I mean, she did train in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And, you know, I've heard that Canada is very good at wrestling. Of course, I do love Canada very much so. But yeah, she's been wrestling for about 6 years now. We've seen her in NXT. We've seen her in Impact. She's done tours of Japan. And it's very prevalent in her ring style. I mean, she's just a phenomenal worker all around.
It is I would suggest, and not just because of the height differentiation, but it will be an uphill battle for Heather Reckless, but she is able to squeak out victories here and there.
Now, look at Rachel working the legs of Heather. Oh.
If she can keep it to where everything is happening on the ground, Rachel Ellering will win this hands down.
Absolutely.
If Heather Reckless can move around, bounce around, confuse Rachel Ellering, make her dizzy, that's just one right there, then Heather Reckless has a chance of winning this, mark my words.
Oh, here we go. Nope, just a 1 count right there.
Wrapped her up, 1 count apiece. These two have the work cut out for them in both cases. 1 counts apiece, their energy is still high.
Now, and this was, you know, card subject to change, of course,
Correct.
is the joy and bane of the existence of wrestling fans. Believe me, I feel you fans, but we're sorry that Sierra couldn't be here today, but we are more than thrilled that Heather Reckless was able to join us from Denver, Colorado.
Cinching in that hammerlock, she's going to need to use all the leverage advantage she can, which she doesn't. Reckless does not have a lot of leverage here, although Ellering had to duck down in order to get a headful for that potential snap mare. She was able to slam Reckless to the mat. This is a all-new ball game that Ellering is used to, other than what Ellering is used to having to go toward.
And you could say Ellering is working those legs again.
Yeah.
We're taking the legs out from underneath Heather Reckless. Heather trying to fight back as best she can, get into her feet, or at least her 1 foot, but Rachel is relentless and not letting go.
Able to fold her way through with that arm drag, but
that powerful shoulder of Rachel Ellering taking Heather out.
Ellering's going to want to keep this match slow. She's going to want to keep this match on the mat. Look at the strength here.
Wow.
This Corellan lift, the crowd getting a little bit of a giggle out of this, but you know, it's a testament to the strength, and she might have landed right on her face.
Just tossing Heather aside. Wow, the strength of Rachel Ellering. You said it earlier, but Rachel is so powerful.
Gets the foot to the face, and they are down in the center of the ring. This is not where missing on the backsplash, though.
Oh.
And look how fast Reckless is.
Yeah, working that arm again, tweaking that arm. Rachel trying to get in better position.
This is smart by Ellering. Yeah, she's got the leverage. She is up over Reckless, really alleviating the pressure on that cross arm breaker. Right into the front face and just pushes her right off. That could have broken a neck. But nice on the arm drag by Heather Reckless. Great back and forth action by these two. And she's right. Reckless now, looking for a pin. She's got the double chicken wing, kicking the feet. Now she couldn't keep her down. Too big, too powerful is
so
Rachel
strong.
Ellering.
Rachel Ellering is so strong. It's hard to keep that kind of strength and power down.
Is able to get the snapmare over.
Oh, beautiful by Heather Reckless.
Rachel Ellering favoring the face. Reckless got all of that one.
And that nice kip up there from Reckless. Oh.
Showing that she is up, she's got energy. This one's still very much anyone's match.
I know, honestly, and the Devil's Little Princess, people that size does not matter.
Reckless took a little too much time before going for that big elbow. Reckless was looking for that cannonball out the slingshot. Took too much time. Ellering able to get out of the way, and now it's Reckless who's in a lot of trouble, flat down on the outside.
Reckless took a couple of gnarly hits to the face earlier in the match, and another one right there. She's looking a bit dazed and also confused on the hardwood floors right now.
Ellering exits the ring, but looking to surprise. I don't think Yeah, Reckless doesn't know that Ellering's there. Right in the face with that elbow. Against those steps. Here at Zelo Pro, sometimes we need to use sound equipment to double its steps, but they are just as effective. Right on that clavicle bone.
Yeah, she runs the risk of snapping it. It takes 5 pounds of pressure, but
I thought Ellering was going to slap the post, but she was able to hold back.
No, and that's good because Heather has been torturing Ellering's arms. Nice reset of the clock, if you will.
Yeah, referee Derek Martha having to start the count all over again. Really using the chops. Rachel Ellering showing to be the aggressor in this one.
And this is, of course, Rachel Ellering's Zelo Pro debut. So while we have seen quite a bit of Rachel Ellering over the last 6 years in independent wrestling and in the big leagues, this is the first time the fans of Zelo are getting to witness her up close.
Definitely quite the trial that she has when Heather Reckless made her debut, which was here in Milwaukee, and she got the victory over, coincidentally, over Sierra. And now here we go with Rachel Ellering right back to the attack. If the striking game keeps up, if this continues to be a striking match, I do not like Reckless's chances.
Heather not giving up, though.
No. Beautiful on that pump kick. Going to do a charge in the corner, going to try to get everything behind it. Misses, though. Oh, this is trouble. Down with the STO. Leg drop out of the corner on the springboard. Right back to the center of the ring. Very smart by Ellering to get the positioning back to the center. Look at the strength by Heather Reckless. Are you serious?
Beautiful, beautiful turnaround from Heather Reckless.
I did not expect that.
I love watching wrestlers progress and grow as individuals. That was just so awesome to see Heather just pick Ellering up. Oh, beautiful. Toss her right down to the mat.
The resilience. I mean, she was getting just all the momentum was on Ellering's side. He was going for a suplex of her own.
Yes, but as you said, she's very speedy, very stealth. But she also has a lot of endurance, Heather Reckless.
Ellering back, both pretty much made to their feet first. This is not what Reckless wants.
Absolutely
However,
not.
that elbow looked to be very effective in Heather's defense. The Devil's Little Princess going toe-to-toe with Rachel Ellering here. The Powerhouse versus the Firefly. Boom, on the clothesline against the ropes, too.
Stops her right up against the ropes.
And she was able to stop her. Ellering comes back out. The drop down worked. It's not often I see a drop down work. That time it did. Oh, look at this. Rachel. Face first on the alley-oop. The appropriately named alley-oop. He's going to get a pin in the corner. That's not going to do it.
So close. And, beautiful ring cognizance from Rachel Ellering because Heather Reckless did have her foot on that second rope, but Rachel grabbed it off to ensure that she could get that pin. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to hold it for the 1-2-3 count.
Credit to Heather Reckless for being able to kick out of that deep leg hook pin after landing face first on that alley-oop that starts like a power bomb but then drops back into the face buster and looking maybe for a single leg crab.
That follow-away powerbomb was just gorgeous.
And Rachel's forehead went right into the knee of Heather Reckless. Here's a chance for Reckless to win. Reckless might we want to think of that step up in Seguri. There's a moonsault. She got it too. She got it. This might be it. Is it going to be enough?
No. So close. So close from Heather Reckless.
It was not enough to keep Rachel Ellering down. The Powerhouse still very much in this.
And Heather Reckless was recently featured on AEW's Dark. She did take the loss that time, but you can see that she learned a lot from her opponents.
It's a lot to be said. Even in defeat, if you come away as a better person, as a better performer, look at this tie-up. Unbelievable.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
The pressure on the right shoulder must be incredible the way it's tied around.
Ellering writhing in pain, but also using her long legs to kick Heather Reckless in the face. But now Ellering is just writhing in pain.
We're going to see a submission here. Holy cow. Look at this pin. No.
Turned it around onto Heather Reckless.
I'm thinking of eagle pose in yoga and how much pressure that puts on the shoulder, and she was just forcing it. What a right hand by Ellering. I think Rachel may have just knocked out Heather Reckless. Look at the strength here.
Wow.
Puts her right in the center of the mat. Made her think about it on this pin. Deep hook. That's it. Rachel Ellering with the victory.
Yeah, that was the boss woman slam right there for Rachel Ellering.